Monkey. Because remember I could. What? Did you call? Oh, right. My monkey! Oh, my monkey's dead!
Say, do I have anything to get faster? Any machines and stuff to make you faster? I actually have a workout. Check this out. I have a workout that I do that will help you get faster. Like if you're trying to do that, get faster, overturn your feet. I have a workout where I use the squat machine, but here, let me put on the microphone. So, can y'all hear me good? Is everything good? Everything sounds good? Okay. So I have a workout where I use the squat machine, but it's on the Smith machine. And what I do is, I do a one-legged squat, right? When I go down, I throw my leg back like this. And then when I come up, I explode off of just one leg. I do that about 5 times on each leg. Swap legs. What that does, that's gonna help the overturn. So if you like a sprinter or if you're trying to get faster, it's gonna help you lifting your leg because you're going down that one leg with all the weight and then you're powering up, you're exploding up. So try that workout. That's gonna help you if you're trying to help with speed. You say I'm about 215? Actually I'm 202, but I might look 215 right now because you know the more cut you are, the more you might look like 215. But right now I'm like 203, 202, somewhere around there. Just depending on the day and what I drank and what I ate. But yeah, I used to be 215. That was before I started being vegan. But now I'm always around, you know, lower twos. I could get to 215, but with the family and stuff, I just try to maintain just being healthy and in shape. That's what I focus on because I don't get as much as time I had when I was single, when I was 215, 217 and stuff like that, because I could just focus on myself. Now I got so many other factors that I got to focus on. That's why I'm not as heavy as I was when I was younger. 42 back then. I was in my 20s, so yeah, I was always around 215, 217 and stuff like that because I could just focus on myself. Is that Madelize? Saying hi. I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm just saying the name. I'm just spelling it out. But I'm saying hi back, and I'm saying back to hi to all of y'all. So today, we're gonna break it down, man. How you build the chest, right? How you build your chest. You want to get a big chest. What do you got to do? Here's a fun fact. When I was younger, I had a flat chest, completely flat. I was cut. You know, I would do push-ups and stuff. I was cut, but I had a flat chest. So what I did, I started trying different workouts. That's why well, that's not why my favorite word is try it, but I just like to say try it. But when I was younger, I tried a bunch of different workouts, done a bunch of different push-ups just to see what I could do. Put it in trash, huh? What I could do to build my chest. So I didn't want to just assume that I had this chest and it was going to be flat and it was going to be flat for the rest of my life. So I wanted to do whatever it took to create something to where I could build my chest. Then I learned as I got older. Yeah. Then I learned as I got older. There are little different workouts that you can do to build your chest. One of the workouts that I like to do, In one of my other videos, I do the overhead press. That's what we'll do this. This will be one of the workouts that we're going to do. Also, I do the wheel turn with the weight. You might be saying, what's the wheel turn? So I grab the wheel, or I grab the weight, say it properly, and I just turn it back and forth. Okay? So we'll be doing that. Overhead press, wheel turn. Then I also do a push-up workout where I do shorties, extend, shorties, then I extend, shorties, and I extend. I usually do 5 shorties, 5 regular, 5 shorties, 5 regulars. What that does is making the chest not understand what's going on. It's like the chest is thrown off, like, whoa, what are we doing here? I thought we were doing shorties, and now we're doing regular push-ups. So you're just throwing your body off. It's muscle confusion. When you get that muscle confusion, you get to see the results because they grow a lot faster. So a lot of times I like to do push-ups where I go 5 shorties, then 5 regular, 5 shorties, then 5 regulars. And then sometimes I even switch it up and I throw my arms out wide. Whatever it is, I like to change it up. So we'll do that. We'll do the wheel turn, overhead press, and then a lot of times, a lot, I'll do the bench press. So we'll do that bench press last. But after I do the bench press, as soon as I finish the rep, I don't even take a rest. I come right over on the bench and I do decline push-ups. The decline push-ups, when you just did that bench press, you wore yourself out, right? And then you turn around and did the opposite. Now the pressure, you were pushing the pressure up, right? Now the pressure, you got to push the pressure up because you're going down. And what that does to the chest, makes it expand. So these are 4 workouts that we're going to do today. And I got some other workouts that I can do for chest. I might, let y'all on a secret. And we probably go over it a little bit. But these are the 4 main workouts that we're going to do. But then we're going to also talk about some other stuff that when it comes to the chest. Got any questions? First off, I'd like to appreciate everybody being on here because y'all always on here showing me a lot of love. And I always say try it. And I see that y'all guys are starting to try it. And I appreciate that, mess. I appreciate it. All right. Say Dante Wilder. Manu said, you know what? That's crazy. You're the second person that said that. Somebody told me that before. They was like, man, you kind of like Dante Wilder, man. It's like, you real cut. But Dante Wilder, he's probably about a good, I don't know, he's probably about a good 20 pounds heavier than me, though. I think, isn't he like 230? And he's like 6'8", I think. Is he's 6'7" or 6'8" or something like that. I don't know his height. But I know he's pretty tall. I mean, I'm tall. I'm 6'5", but he's definitely taller than me. Definitely got me beat on that. So we'll get our stretch on. After we stretch, we'll do the overhead press first. I'm going to start off with the weight a little bit lighter than that. It's got the 45s, it's 135. So we're going to start off with probably like the 25s and then we'll work our way up. All right, so let's get our stretching in. And then we're going to begin. We're going to try it. Always like to stretch. I say it all the time, stretching is so important. Some people don't stretch, but you can get away with not stretching when you in your teenage years, in your 20s, even in your early 30s, you can get away with not stretching. You get around 34, 35, you're going to have to start stretching because otherwise that body is going to start breaking down because you ain't stretching. So I like to stretch. Obviously, in my 40s, it's like you got to stretch. The older you are, the more important it is to stretch. So I like stretching just to do it. Sometimes I just get up in the morning and stretch, man. Even though I don't have to, I just do it sometimes. My kids will walk in there in the living room, they'll see me on the ground stretching. They're like, what are you doing? I'm just stretching. It's good. It's good for you. Keeps you very mobile, as they like to say. Mobile. They might walk in the living room, they see me doing the hurdle stretch. Or they might, a lot of times they see me doing this stretch.
And sometimes we actually decide to do it too.
Oh yeah, then sometimes the kids, they even join me on the stretches. They'll see me doing it. And they're like, Daddy, Daddy, what stretch are you doing? And they just get down there and start doing it with me. I'm like, hey, even though they're kids, it's good to develop that in the routine. All right. All right, let's get this weight down a little bit to the 25s. That's what we're going to start with, and then we're going to work our way up. Now, when I do it, you'll see a lot of times I got to step to the left because the ceiling, it's only, I don't know, probably 8.5 feet, I guess. So since it's 8.5, now I got a 7-foot wingspan. It don't help either. To keep from hitting the ceiling, I step to the left a little bit and I do it like kind of like that. So that's what I'll have to do at first. But as we get going, we'll keep raising the weight. When we raise the weight, when we get to the 45s, I'm definitely gonna have to do it. Let me turn this on. That way, as I'm moving, you guys can keep up with me. Let's see if he's following. Okay. So now we're good. So now wherever I go, that camera should follow me. That'll make it easy for you guys to pay attention. Because everywhere I go, he gonna follow me. All right. Now a lot of people go, oh, well, that workout helps your chest. I don't see how it helps your chest. Let me say my favorite word. Try it. Everything isn't about what's on paper. Sometimes you learn different things that work different muscles, and it may not say what most people say. But when you see the results, that's what matters. And that's what I do. I go off of what the results give me, not what the book says. And then what I do, any clients I train, I have them do the same things. And then when I see the same results through them, and the same results, and the same results, and the same results every time I do it, I say, well, you know what? Maybe I'm on to something. So I keep doing those workouts. If you haven't been on my kind of like when I first started doing the lives, I would tell a lot of people that my main focus is staying outside the box. Because if you can stay outside the box, you're going to get a lot of different workouts in. You're going to create workouts that nobody's doing. When you're staying in the box, your mind is right here. You're always going to be kind of minimal. But if you can think outside the box, you can grow a lot faster, do a lot more. Come on, I got to get the workout in, son.
Okay.
Help your dad out, man. Help your dad out. All right, so I just did a little warm-up set. Now we're going to do 4 sets of this. We'll start off with the 25, and then we'll go up to the 35, and then we'll go up to the 45s. On the 45s, we'll do it 2 sets of that. We'll do 2 sets of it. All right. So let's start with the 25, and we're going to do 7 reps. We're going to do 7 reps of the 25s. Watch out. Here we go. Going up. Watch yourself. I use a step right there because of the ceiling. All right, let's go 7 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. When I do my bench press, most people who had their arms in close, I kind of have my arms a little further out. But when I do my overhead press, I actually push my arms in closer. For some reason, it works better. I'm able to lift more when I have my arms in close on the overhead press, but I'm able to lift more when I have them on the bench press, my arms further out. So I'm kind of unorthodox built, so, you know, can't really follow the rules because I ain't fit like everybody else. You say I probably could dunk a basketball? Man, you ain't never lie. 42 years old, I still dunk 360s, windmill, reverse, one hand, two hand catching, oops. Man, I still do a lot of dunks, different dunks, and it's crazy because, you know, people, I'll go and I'm start dunking, I'll go out there and start dunking, they're like, say, man, how old are you? And I tell them my age, they're like, and you still dunking like that? I say, yeah, man. Fortunately, my diet keeps me able to jump out the gym, even at 42. But yeah, no, I can still dunk. I can still dunk, man. Jam that thing.
And I can even dunk sometimes.
Oh yeah, you can dunk when I put you when I pick you up there and dunk it. All right, let's go. Second set.
I could dunk without you picking me up.
Second set. What, on a 2 foot, 5 foot goal? I know you ain't dunking at no 10 feet.
At PE, I'd be dunking on like 7 feet, 8
Oh, that's probably a 6 foot at PE. All right, second set. Let's go.
The tallest one there in the back. That's the one down
All right, now we're gonna go up there at 35. We're gonna move up. We're gonna move it on up to 35s. Quattro, why you want to do pull-ups when I'm trying to train people? You can come out here and do pull-ups anytime you want. Don't do that because I'm taking this weight off. Bad idea. It'll tip over. It'll tip over. It'll tip over. It will tip over because the weight's on one side. Quattro. Please, I'm trying to save you, son. I don't want no injuries. This is when listening comes very important. All right. So now we got the 25s in. We're gonna jump on these 35s. Then we're gonna keep working our way up. That's TJ. You feel me, man? I'm out here working out, but I take the youngsters to the gym, man. I get them sometime on that court. A lot of people be like, man, you got that old basketball body, man. You slim and cut. You look like a hooper. I hear that every day. I either hear you look like a hooper or you look like a wide receiver. When they say wide receiver, I say, yes, I used to be a wide receiver. I used to play football at wide receiver. Maybe that's why I'm built like this. I'm built like one in the first place. All right, I need to get my sets in. Okay. All right, let's go to the third set. When we do this, then we're gonna hit them 45s. So we might do 5 sets because I think I could definitely go to 55. So we're gonna hit the 45. Matter of fact, scratch this. Let's just go straight to the 45. We'll go to 45, then we're gonna jump to the 55. No reason to wait on the 35. We can throw that away. We can go ahead and get to the money. We're gonna get to the money. We're gonna get to the money. All right, let's go. Force 7 reps. I'm gonna try to go all the way, but it might catch this. We'll see. I know sometimes it catches that ceiling. All right, here we go. Step left. I want to go further up, but I can't. I'm gonna hit that ceiling. So that's why I'm kind of going up, but I'm stopping right for that last little punch. So I don't be tearing up the ceiling. Try to keep the ceiling intact. That's the unfortunate part about being tall. Stuff like that. You say, what's my height, big dog? I'm 6'5". 6'5". Right now, I'm somewhere between 203, 205. I gotta check my weight. I ain't checked it in probably a couple weeks, so I'm somewhere between 202 and 205. But yeah, I'm 6'5". That's with shoes off too. Shoes on, I'm probably 6'6". But with shoes off, when I go to the doctor, every single time they check me, 6'5", every single time. You know, for the longest, I thought I was 6'4". I told everybody, oh, I'm 6'4". Oh yeah, I'm 6'4". 6'4". Went to the doctor after I got married because my wife had checked me. She was like, I want to check your height. I said, I'm 6'4". I know I am. She checked me. She was like, no, you're 6'5". So I was like, no, I'm 6'4". I was like, you sure? She's like, yeah, I'm dead serious, 6'5". So we went to the doctor after that, did our physicals. And I was like, Doc, I need you to check my height. I'm trying to tell my wife I'm 6'4". And she said I'm 6'5". The doctor measured me, and she was right. And every single time they check now, 6'5". So I'm 6'5", 100%. How tall are you? You hoop, man? Do you hoop? Let me know if you hoop, man. See how much I got on the barbell? Just 45s. On the overhead press, we're doing just 45s right now. Matter of fact, we're going up to 55 now because we just did that 45s. So now we're going to go up to 55. And we're going to do the overhead press with the 55s on each side. Yeah, now we're gonna hit the 55s. This one, usually if I do 7s on everything else, then on this one I'll drop down to either 4 or 5, just depending on what it is. And then when I go up another one, then I drop it to 2s. So if I go up 10 more, then I drop it to 2. But this one I usually do 4 or 5, just depending on how many I can get. Kind of how I like to do it, man. All right, let's get it. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Step left. All right. Woo. Let's stop at 3 on that one. That's a fail. That ceiling making it so hard because I want to, you know, you want to extend your arms. It's like I want to extend it all the way to get that momentum, but then you stopping right in the middle of momentum. That's okay. But since I only did 3, I'll stay on this weight. Usually I go up another, but that's only when I get 4 or more. If I can't get 4, then you need to stay at the weight. It's probably because of the ceiling, but hey, no excuses. If I was gonna go up on weight, you gotta make sure you meet the requirements. And I didn't meet the requirements. So, you gotta stay where I'm at. It's almost like a failed grade. You didn't get a passing grade, Vegatron, so you're gonna have to stay on the same level. That's how I look at it. I failed, so I gotta stay at this one. All right. You say you 5'11", 180. You say you still hoop, dunking, and all at 37 years old. That's good, man. That's good. Baldy say that's crazy. Yeah, it is. You say you got a 12-year-old to be the best baller he can be. Yeah. That's the way to do it. Train them early. I train my kids. Now, I don't train them like basketball. I'm gonna let them choose whatever sport they want to play, but they always come out here working out with me. Now I don't let them touch weights, but I have them doing push-ups and everything. My son, I got a video on my channel. If you get a chance, y'all get a chance, take a look at it. He's on there. He does 674 push-ups in 45 minutes. We're talking about a 7-year-old. 674 push-ups in 45 minutes. And to be honest, he got robbed because 3 of those minutes, I messed up. And he had to wait on me. So he really had 3 more minutes left. So ain't no tell he probably would have got 700 push-ups in 45 minutes. But they like to work out and stuff like that. Like I said, I just don't let them use the weights. I say, you don't touch the weights. Wait till you become a teenager. When you become a teenager, then you can touch the weights. But I don't know 100% if it stunts your growth, but I'd rather not find out, because if it does stunt their growth, I don't want them to be mad at me. So I didn't lift weights till I was a teenager. And I had plenty of buddies that did. And when we were in like 3rd, 4th grade, they were way bigger than me. They were huge. And then now I'm way taller than them. Those guys, they're 5'8" and 5'7". But when we were in school, they were big. They lifted a lot of weights, bench press and stuff like that as kids. And I didn't touch it. I was like, nah, I'm not going to touch it. My dad told me don't touch it. So I didn't touch it. I'm happy I didn't. But I would do, push-ups and stuff like that. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, all the things that you're supposed to do, just calisthenics. I just did straight calisthenics, no weights. And then when I became a teenager, then I started touching weights. And I touched weights, but I really didn't get serious with it. I got serious. I started really working out when I started playing football in high school. I turned 17. That's when I kind of started really using the weights. But then when I was about 23, that's when I started getting really serious, like paying attention to everything I was doing. 22, 23 is when I really started getting real serious with the weights. I know when I was 28, I repped out 225, 32 reps. Right now, I can do a 28 reps, but I don't know if I'll ever get back to 32. I'll keep trying. But right now, I got up to 28 the other day. But I did 32 reps of 225. I couldn't believe it when I was 28. But at the same time, when I was 28, I was also able to lift 405 twice. I can't lift 405 twice no more. I can get it one time. Maybe. All right, let's get this last one in. Let's go. Up. Oh, man, the ceiling killing me. One more. Come on. Woo. There we go. All right. So with that workout, man, your chest, right? Right here. You got the thick chest. So what that works is right in here, the upper part, right where the collarbone is. So it makes your chest have a larger circumference when you do that. And then if you do that and add it with like the push-ups and stuff that we're going to do, man, it helps your chest grow. Then you take off your shirt and you're like, man, I got a nice little chest. But it's these workouts that do it. These workouts gonna get you right. So if you're trying to get that big chest, do these workouts that I'm doing. Hey, copy me, whatever. You know how you copy and paste? Do this, copy and paste it. Man, let me watch this cat, man, and see what he talking about. Do the exact same workouts. Come back to me in about 2 months. See the difference in your chest. Tell me your chest didn't get bigger. You gonna see. It's crazy how it works. I love these workouts, but I'm telling you, do them. Try it. Currently training, okay. Shattered workout legs always makes me need to poop after. I feel you on that. Shoot, I did a leg workout earlier at around noon. Man, I worked out for like 2 hours straight. Nothing but legs. Facts. Don't touch weights until 13. There you go. Yeah, a lot of really. I was about, oh man, you answering my question. I was really about to say, really you might want to wait till even like 16, 17 and you put it on there. So we great minds think alike. That's all I can say. Great minds think alike. I think at 13, 14, yeah, you can do it, but try not to get too serious with it. But when you get like 17, 16, something like 18, then yeah, you can just lift weights. Because no matter what, even if you start lifting weights, if you're on a growth spurt, you're going to keep growing. You're not going to stop it. It's just those early years when you're so small and you're so compact. I don't know if it stunts your growth. I can't sit here on, on TV, on live television, telling y'all that it's gonna stunt your growth. But it seems to me, people who lift weights early when they're kids, they seem to not to be as tall. And then I noticed like gymnasts. I ain't never met a tall gymnast. And to this day, I'm still waiting to meet one. Like I don't know if the gymnastics hurts your growth. Maybe all that compact, jumping up in the air real high and then you're coming down and then you're hitting the ground. Does that stunt your growth? I don't know. But I've never met a tall gymnast, so I've always wondered that, because a lot of them start really early, and I've always wondered, does that stunt their growth? Because all that compacting so early, does that mess up their growth and height? I met this one guy. He said his dad was 6'5". He got 3 brothers. His brothers are 6'4", 6'5", 6'3". He said he's the only one that did gymnastics when he was young. He's 5'7". He said his mom is tall. He said everybody in his family was tall. And he said they always wondered why he was short, but he was the only one that did gymnastics. I said, hey, I'm not the one to say gymnastics stunts your growth. But that is kind of a coincidence that every single person in your family is tall and you're the only short one. And you're the only one that did gymnastics. So, not saying it causes it, but you never know.
Your sister, genetics, so it's not a genetic thing.
Oh yeah, and my sister, that's another thing. My sister, she's the only person in our family that's short. And she's the only person in our family that did gymnastics. Now, she is a girl, but she's not tall. And it's crazy because even her daughters are taller than her. But it's just weird that she's the only one that did gymnastics and she's the only one short. So I ain't saying it's going to cause you to touch your growth, but it sure is a coincidence that every single time it happens. All right, man, let's get to this next one. Can't waste too much time. We got to get back to work. With it. All right. So this here, I got my 10 right here, right? Them 10s, and I ain't talking about the sound system. They Mac 10, or they used to always talk about the sound system. Man, you got the 10s or the rims. You got the 10s. Well, this is the 10 weight. All right. Let's answer some of the questions. Say, sleeping satellite. That's tight. I like that, man. Best exercise for chest with dumbbells. Oh, I got one for that. We're going to go over that. Stay tuned, baby. All right. Mr. Schwinn, it's got great genetics. It's very hard for people to get that type of muscle definition. I'll tell you like this. Never look at something and say, oh, because of this or because of that. Just say to yourself, what do I need to do to get it? Because, look, like my legs aren't big. I got small legs. But if you would have saw me when I was a teenager, you'd have been like, man, this guy got a toothpick. My legs were probably about that wide. At least they're still small, but at least they look somewhat normal. But I just keep working them and working them and working them and working them. I work my calves more than any other muscle in my body. But I know they're not going to grow huge because really the calf muscle is probably the one muscle that you're just born with, either skinny legs, big legs, medium legs, whatever. You get those guys that got these gigantic legs. Then you ask them how much do they work the calf muscle. They go, like once a month. And you're like, what? Sometimes the genetics goes with that. But like if it's like stomach muscles and growing your chest and stuff like that, believe me, bro, you can do it. I didn't have a chest at all. When I say this, I'm serious. I'm going to get some pictures so y'all can see. You can see my calves and you can see my chest. I had no chest at all. I built it. But I believed it. I didn't tell myself that this person got it or that's because of this. Don't do that. Always tell yourself this is a possibility, because that's my biggest weakness sometimes, and I think it's all of our biggest weaknesses sometimes. Sometimes we'll tell ourselves, oh, I can't do it because of this. Get out of the can't standing. A lot of times we teach our kids, don't say can't. But sometimes we got to teach ourselves, because I know sometimes I got to teach myself, don't say can't. So believe it. Do these workouts, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. That's all. I'm going to leave it like that. You're going to see what I'm talking about. All the people I train, when I train them and they do it, at first they think just like you. They're like, man, I don't know, that's genetics and stuff. Then they do it, they go, man, this stuff is working. That's how I look at it too, like, trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. You can do it, big dog. I believe in you. All right. And then I've never met a twin Mexican. You've never met a twin Mexican. Oh, you think I'm Mexican? Oh, I wish I was Mexican. Sorry, I'm not Mexican, buddy. All right. So we got the 10s, right? We're going to take this. A lot of times what I do, I go forward, here. Then after I go forward, twist. Like a car steering wheel. Back and forth. Then pull back. And then forward, twist. Boom. Just like that. Come back. Then just keep going faster and faster. Well, you don't got to keep going faster and faster, but get a good pace. It's not really a number that you got to do. Really just want to switch it up as much as possible and keep a good pace. And then when you start to wear down and tire out, that's when you stop and then you just do another set. But you don't got to worry about counting the sets, you know. A lot of times I do the set numbers and stuff like that. But really, when I'm by myself, I'll be 100% honest with you. If I wasn't teaching, you know, I'm not on here teaching, when I'm just working out by myself, I really don't even count sets. I just go. That's my biggest thing. I'm big on going into a failure. When you go into a failure, then you've pushed yourself far enough. And when you push yourself that far, you're going to see the results that you're looking for. So a lot of times, man, I don't even count reps. If it's just me, you're not going to see me count reps that much. Now, if I got a lot of other people working out with me or I'm teaching, yeah, I'm going to count reps. But when I'm solo, I'll be honest with you. I don't do too much rep counting. I just go. And I've learned that when I do that, man, you get a lot of growth. You get stronger and stronger. And then when somebody does count, you like, how many I did? They're like, man, you did such and such. You like, for real? Like I said, I don't even worry about it. I just go. Put that in your mind. Use that as a gaining factor, a helpful factor. All right, let's go. Second rep. Second set. Let's do 4 sets total. That was the first one. Let's do 3 more. We'll just turn back and forth. And you'll notice if you go higher, you work the higher part of your chest. The lower you go, then you're also going to feel the lats. The lats work too. Almost like doing pull-ups. Then you can even switch it up where you just turning back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the number. Just keep changing it. Make the body not understand, what in the world is this guy doing? What is he doing to me? When you do that, you get faster results. Because the body's like, what is this guy doing, man? He's working me to death. I don't know what he's doing. That's when you're going to get the most results. Because the body doesn't know what's going on. It's lost. It's like, man, this guy is really pushing me. And that's what you want to do. You want your body to be pushed constantly over and over and over. Because when it's getting pushed a lot, that's when you're going to get the most out of your workout, and you're going to get the best results. Push your body as much as you possibly can. You're going to get the best results. You know, stay on the water. Stay on the agua. All right. Mark said, when you fail, that means you have power to fail again. But willpower, you keep trying, it will come. Man! Woo-hoo! Mark, you out here killing with these. That's a cold line. That's a cold line, man. I like that. Ooh. Mark, you killing us with that one. That's a cold line. I like that, man. I appreciate that. Sleeping Satellite say, I've learned the greatest thing to keep going to the gym and without thinking about the end game. There you go. Don't let our minds get fooled a lot of times, man. Jason say, I agree with everything he's saying. Your body does need to get shocked. Yep, it's got to be shocked. Got to be shocked, man. When you shock that body, you get all kind of results. You're like, man, how I get like this? I used to have buddies that used to work out with me in Houston when I used to live in Houston. Now I'm in Miami, but when I used to live in Houston, and they would just work out with me, a couple times. And I kid you not, I'm gonna have to tell some of them to get on here so y'all can see. Man, I had one buddy, man. This guy had a belly. It was out here, man. Out here, no lie. It was out here, and he worked out with me for about 5 or 6 months. His belly went from like right here to like this. There was so many people coming up to him and saying, "Doug, man, how you lose your stomach, man? What did you do?" He said, "Man, I've been working out with this guy." He always thought, "No, I couldn't do it, can't do it. It's just not gonna work." I tried different workouts, and he would go to the gym, but he wasn't getting any results. And I told him, I said, "You probably being too sedentary in the gym, or your body's too used to what it's doing. It's too normal. Change it up. When you change it up, that body's gonna be like, oh man, we working today. Oh man, we working today. Everything is gonna be pushing it, and you're gonna see those results that you're looking for. Muscle confusion is the key. I'm gonna tell you that right now. All right, bro, you need to bulk up. Oh man, I wish I could, but I'm too old for that with too many kids, man. Like my focus is just stay in shape, stay healthy. When I was younger, I used to try to bulk up. A couple times I got to like 220 something. I was getting bigger, and I was taking like what was I taking? Little supplements, stuff, and muscle milk. I used to drink muscle milk, and try to gain weight. But now with being married, man, my main focus is just staying in very good shape and being able to, play with my kids when they're ready to play. I want to be able to run up and down the court if I want to play basketball, play football, whenever I want to play it, and not be, to the point where I'm so bulky I can't even do those things. Not saying I would bulk up to that point, but I stay like this for a reason, just so I can be, be able to do things with my family and just stay healthy. I focus on my health more than anything. So that's kind of why I do it. And I like not taking anything. I enjoy not taking nothing. I'm like, man, nothing, no steroids, no supplements, no, I don't even take creatine. Not supplements and creatine, nothing's wrong with that stuff. But I don't even take that. And I enjoy being able to still be strong and do all the things and not have any issues. Like we did a physical the other day, and the physical came back. I mean, the physical was off the charts. It was all green, put it that way. It was all green. And the doctor, when they called me, they said, your results came in, they're pretty amazing. So that's kind of what I focus on. Some people focus on bulking, but I let them have it. I don't really focus on that. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, you right here. Say, yep. You cool, but Cowboys trash. Yeah, I'm an old school diehard Cowboy fan, but to be honest with you, I just had this hat on today because I had on blue. If you'll notice, if you get on these lives with me, you'll see I wear everybody's hat. I really don't care. But you did catch it. This is the one team that I am a fan of. They pretty trash, like you say, and I agree with you. We trash. Hey, that defense, oh man, that defense is bad. Oh man, that defense is bad. So and bad news, sad about the kneeling, Marshawn Lee. That sucks, man. And that's big, man. A lot of people dealing with so much mental stuff. I will say I'm not a doctor. I can't tell people about mental health and stuff like that. But I can say I know working out does help somewhat. That's the only thing I can tell you. But I can't really break down mental health and stuff like that because I'm not a doctor. But I do know it does help somewhat. He said, where I'm from? He said his belly had nothing to do with his workout. You don't need to do more cardio. You're right about that. His belly, he was eating too much. He eating bad food. You say I'm healthy for my age, man. I appreciate that. That's what I focus on. I just focus on being healthy, man. You said does muscle milk Jason, you say muscle milk gets you fat. It didn't get me fat, but it did. I will say it did put mass on me. Like I remember I was right around between. I was always between 217 and 222. Like I was always pretty, pretty heavy on weight. I'm not heavy, but like a good size. 6'5", 220 is a really good size. And but yeah, that muscle milk I was taking it constantly. I don't even know if do they even sell muscle milk anymore? Cause I don't never really see it. But they probably do. But I haven't done it in before I was married, probably at least 12 years. Bobby say, smart man. Well, I appreciate it. Did Jay say you? Yeah, but you can still bulk up by eating the overall calories like 2,000 a day. Yeah, good protein. Yeah. Well, I don't eat chicken. I don't eat meat. I'm vegan, so I eat straight vegan meals. I make my own. A lot of times I make my own meals, make my own pancakes, make my own dinner, pastas, even my cakes and cupcakes. I make them vegan. Yeah, respect. You can bulk and be healthy though. There you go. No, I can bulk up. I can bulk up. I just choose not to do it. Say, lose that cowboy hat. Man, I wish I could, but then you wouldn't be able to hear me because the microphone, if you notice right here, the microphone is connected to the cowboy hat, so I gotta wear it. Gonna have to deal with it for the day. He said, what the are you? Or you are? I'm a human. Oh man, a human. Natural body built is better. I'm with you. I like me personally, I like the natural body. That's just me. But I mean, hey, everybody got their own opinions and own likes. Some people like to bulk up. Some people like to stay slim and fit. That's how I like to be. I like to be slim and fit. You said, Javon said, I understand you work for health and to be cut, you really don't need to have a bodybuilding type of, yeah, that's exactly how I think. The angles is better. Okay. Miss Allen. Jason say, yeah, they do, OG. Yeah. You said, oh no, you said you drink it? Okay, so muscle milk still on the map. Okay, that's good. All right, let's get these last couple sets in. So he just told us muscle milk is still there. Now, I don't take it, but hey, it's still there. Let's do these last two. Come on. We ain't counting nothing. We're gonna keep going till we wear out. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Boy, you feel it all in the chest. Man, I feel like my chest got a heartbeat right now. That's the way to go. So after this one, then we're gonna drop this down to this bench press. And I'm gonna show you the little bench press workouts that I do, to increase my bench press, also to help my chest. So I do these, and then I do the decline push-ups. As I'm doing the bench press, as soon as I do it, I drop right down to the bench, to the decline push-ups. So when we finish this last one, then we're gonna jump into that one. It's another good workout to do. And then our last workout is gonna be the push-ups I was talking about, where we push up with the shorties, and then we go from the shorties to the long, then back to the shorties, then to the long, back to the shorties, the long. I used to do 5, then 5 and 5, or I do 10 and 10, and I just kind of keep going until I just can't go no more. That's kind of how I like to work. I'll keep up with the number, but I really don't go with a certain number that I need to make it to. That way I make sure I push myself as far as possible, because a lot of times you tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna do 50. When you get to 50, guess what? You're gonna stop. So I just go, well, no, I don't want to I'm gonna just go until I break down. When I break down, then that's where I stop. And that's when I notice when I do that a lot, I get more out of my workout. I get way more out of my workout than if I just put on a number. I'm gonna get to this number, and that's what we're gonna do today. I don't do that. We're going until we fall out. You know, we're gonna work until we fall out. I'm gonna turn that to a song. We're gonna work until we fall out. What y'all think about it? Y'all think that's a good song? Y'all tell me if you think that's a good song. We're gonna work until we fall out. Oh, he's going green. Okay. All right, last one. And you can do a higher weight if you want, or less weight if you need to. Whichever you want. I'm pretty much just doing the workout. If I was not teaching, I probably would be doing 25 because I'd be really trying to grow a muscle. I'll probably be doing it for a short amount of time, but you know, I'd be doing heavier weight. But either way, their workout is a good workout. Try it. All right, let's try this little bench press workout that I'm gonna show y'all. This gonna help you grow that chest too. This gonna get you right. Believe me. This will get you right. Now with this workout, when you're doing it, you want to do a weight where you know that you can probably do about 20 reps. You know, you want to at least be able to do 20 reps. If you can do 20 reps, then that's a good level, a good weight that you're on. If you can't do 20 reps, drop your weight down. Get to where you're able to do about 20 reps. That's really important because you don't want to be trying to do it and then you can't at least do the required number. So it's not a certain number that I go by, but I like to get between 7 and 10 reps every time you do it. You want to get between 7 and 10 reps. So when you come off your chest, here, let me put this right here so you can see. If y'all can see, it's gonna help. Here, let me and my wife get the charger so we can keep that thing moving. Never mind. We'll get to that. All right, so when I do this, I'm gonna do it right now with no weight. See? That way you can follow along. We're gonna do it with no weight, but then after I show you, then we'll do it with the weight. Matter of fact, let's scoot up a little bit. Well, no, that's good because I gotta do the push-ups. All right. So what I do, when I come off, I do one pump like that far. And I go 2, then 3. After every single pump that you do, you go all the way up. So you bring it off, then you come down, you go 1, all the way up, then 1, 2, all the way up, 1, 2, 3, all the way up, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up. That's how you want to be able to do it. The thing so it can turn it back and forth. It's blinking, so it's probably dying. That's what we focus on. Not this.
I know. I'm gonna get the break.
So that's kind of the thing that we're gonna do. And I'll put on here. I like to do like 205 or 225. So we're gonna start with just 135, just so I can show y'all. And then I'm gonna put on the weight that I'm really gonna do it with. So we're gonna just start with 135. That way you get an idea with the weight on there and not just, you know, with nothing on there. Because it's easy with nothing on there than with the weight on there. All right. I probably should put those lights on that thing, huh? Yeah, matter of fact, they right here. Put some lights on here so y'all can see me even better. You know I'm dark. I know y'all probably like, man, we can't even see this guy. He's so black. All right, so we're gonna do this first one just so you can see, and then we'll go to the weight that I'm really gonna do. I'm probably gonna do either 205 or 225. Matter of fact, let's do 225. No, 205 is good. 205. So you come off, you come down, then 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how you do it. Now you want to go all the way to 10 if you can, but at least to 7. That's key. The reason for, if you don't at least get 7, then you need to come down on the weight a little bit. You might be doing, your weight might be too heavy. You want to make sure that you're at least able to get 7. And if you can get, if you can't get 7, then come down the weight. But 7, 8, 9, or 10, all good money. So I'm gonna put the 35 on here. Let's make it 205. That'll put us at 205, and we'll do three sets of this. 3 sets of this. All right. All right, we'll do 3 sets of this. No, we'll do 2 sets of this. No, yeah, we're gonna do 3 sets. I'm lost. I'm over here doing the little workouts without the weight and it messed me up. We're gonna do 3 sets. All right. And like I said before, you want to make sure that you use a weight that you can come off of it, that you can lift with ease. You know, you're comfortable lifting. You know that you don't need no spotter. And you know that you can at least get, I would say 20 reps. If you can't get 20 reps of that weight, then lower the weight. At least 18. At least 18. All right. But the more weight you can do, the better it is, because the more you're pushing, the more you're going to work those muscles. All right, let's go. Coming off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. Woo! I can feel it in my chest already. That's just the first one. Boy, that workout make your chest big. I'm telling you. It expands quick when you do that workout. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. All right. You say it's a good song? He said, big boss here making music. Oh, yeah, man, I'm trying. See, I look like a wide receiver, yeah? I'm trying to stay in that shape, that level. He said, lean and strong. Oh, so you want a body type like that? Well, that's good, man. Hey, well, if you want a body type like this, then you're definitely on the right channel. Because I can definitely teach you how to get a body type like this. Because the workouts that I do them so I can keep my body in this exact shape. And I'm telling you, you add them to your repertoire, you're going to be doing it too. Marlon Short, perfect timing. Pope Pimp, like do or die. Sad and depressed. Oh man, it's 4:30 a.m. now, and I didn't sleep. See, I slept at the afternoon, but I'm still motivated and energetic. I'm thinking if it's a good idea, go for a run even without sleep. What you guys think? I think you a bad boy. That's what I think. Hey, you gonna get out there and go run 4 a.m. in the morning. You a bad man. It's that simple. I think you should do it. Do what you gotta do. I'm all for it, my brother. Keep up the good work, man. I like that. You like, man, look. It probably ain't the right time to go do it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Man, I love that, man. You an inspiration. Let's move this thing up to 225. Let's get that 225, man. We just did 9 of the 205. Now we do 225. After we finish this, then we're gonna do that push-up workout I'm telling y'all. The push-up workout I was telling y'all about. We're gonna hit that next. Marlon Shaw, you came right on time, man. I'm over here teaching this workout that I was telling you about that other day. You right on time. As Ruben would say, ooh, ooh. On just in time. Just in time, that's you. All right. We did 9, so we gotta get 7. We gotta get 7. Now after this one, oh no, this is the second set. This is the second set. So the second set we gotta get 7. At least, and then we're gonna drop it down. And we're gonna, cause it's gonna be the last one, that's when you kind of wore down. So I'm gonna drop it back to 205 and see if I can get 7 again. Now here's the key. Soon as you finish the last set, the last rep or the last set, you put it back on there. If you gotta take a quick shot of water or whatever, fine. But as soon as you finish that, man, put your legs up on the bench right here, on the bench press, do decline push-ups. You do that after you do this, as soon as you finish, man, you're gonna feel your chest expand like somebody hit it with a pump. Just, I mean, you feel it expand. Literally, you're gonna feel it expand. So let's do this one. Then we're gonna drop it to the 205, and we're gonna try to hit 7 again, and then we're gonna do the decline push-ups with it. Boom. All right. Let me get my breathing the way I want it. You know, I like to make sure my breathing is right. It's real important. You don't got your breathing right, it can mess up everything, man. But if you got it down, you get to see good results. Because it keeps you good control. And then when you explode off your chest, you blow out with the breath, man, it makes a big difference. And relax. Exhale, and then inhale. Let's go. Two, three. Oh! Hey, I told myself I'd get 7. I got 9. I went back to back like a Super Bowl champs. Back to back like the 92 and 93 Cowboy. Went back to back like the Patriots. Back to back like the Chiefs. Back to back. Hey, I just went back to back with that. Like the Niners, like the Pittsburgh Steelers. I went back to back. It's the way to do it. So now, man, now that I did that, I don't even want to drop the weight no more. I like to push myself. I think I'm gonna just stick it right, leave it right there. What y'all think? Y'all tell me. Y'all think I should go back down to the 205 and try to get 7? Or just go as many as I can on the 225 again? I'm kind of eager to just leave it as it is, you know? And just do as much as I can. I'm all for that. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I think I should leave where it's at. I think that's legal as that. Back to back like LeBron and Miami Heat. Yeah. Yeah, because he went back to back, but Jordan went 3 times. He said, Javon say, I had a tiger. Say, man, let me tell you a story about that. So my brother, not my brother, my cousin, every time we would go drive around, he would turn on the Eye of the Tiger, and he would love to see people run. And it just looked like they was running to the song. The next time you play Eye of the Tiger on your radio, man, just drive around and see if you see people running. And then when you see them running and you got the song going, you're going to see what I'm talking about. It looked like they doing it on purpose. Oh, he said creatine or whey? For me, actually neither, man. I don't take neither one of them. That's why I'm just kind of lean and cut. You know, because I don't take nothing. I take straight vegan food. But I'm saying hi to you though, Muhammad. Appreciate you being on here. And Thomas, oh yeah, I ain't, don't think I forgot about you. I was still trying to find out about that Pope Pimp though. Mr. Do or Die. Pope Pimp. Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna go for the money, man. We're gonna stick to that 225, man. We're gonna stick to that, man. Why shy away, man? No reason to shy away, man. We're gonna stick to the guns, man. We're gonna stick to the gun. When you're feeling it, you gotta just go with it. You know? You getting this. You know, sometimes you be in the funk and things are harder. But then sometimes you feeling it. And you're like, man, I'm just feeling it right now. And when you get like that, man, you just gotta go with it. And right now, that's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm just gonna go with it. You can do 225. If I only get 5 or 6, I don't care. I'm going with it. But as soon as I finish, that's the key. When I finish, remember I'm coming off and I'm gonna do the decline push-ups. That's the key. Now, don't get me wrong, doing this helps tremendously. It helps tremendously. But then when you include the decline push-up, with this workout, you take the workout to its fullest extent. And that makes all the difference. Because you've pushed your body, you cause so much muscle confusion on your body to where it's like, man, we can't do nothing but expand. You're pushing us too hard. That's how it feels. So that's why I like to do it like this. Because as soon as you get down and start doing that, man, that chest start to explode. Then you're going down the street with no shirt on. People's like, say, man, how you get your chest like that? Because you're doing this. All right, let's get it. We ain't gonna shy away. We're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit that deuce and a quarter, man. As much as we can, man. I don't know how many we're gonna get, but I'm sure gonna try it. All right. Get that breathing down, right? We're gonna come off this thing and we're gonna do what we gotta do. All right. Inhale. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Got him! All right, decline push-ups. Get my shrug. right to the decline push-ups. Come on, let's see. Camera tripping. I don't want y'all to miss it. All right. All right. And this, don't worry about counting. Just go till you tire out. You tire out at 5, 4, 3, whatever. I don't care. You just go until them arms say, that's all you can do. Megatron. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, buddy. Whoo. That's it. Right there. Y'all add that to your repertoire. Y'all will see some major results. If you don't see no results, you come talk to me because you got to be doing something wrong. I'm sorry. I've been doing that workout for years. Every single time I do it, I'm tired when I finish. Every single time. I don't think it matters how many times you do it. And you get better at it, but you're still gonna be tired. It just is what it is. Ronald, you say, do I do lunges? Yes, I do. I just did a video of lunges last week. A whole lunge video. Reverse lunges, forward lunges. I even had one where I lift my arm like this. It helps work the top of your glute like that. I do that a lot. I do a lot of lunges, a lot of air squats, and a ridiculous amount of calf raises because I have to, because obviously I don't have the big calves like some people got. We had, see the one that's on there say Marlon Short? We had a guy that went to our school, because that's my brother. We had a guy that went to our school. His name was Reggie Harold. I kid you not. This guy's calf muscles look like thighs. If you ask him, say, man, how many times you work your calves? He'll tell you, never. He would never work his calves. But he had these calves that look like thighs. You're like, man, how you get your calves like that? Some people just born with big old calves, man. And he was definitely one of them. I mean, that calf muscles, I used to stare at him because I was like, how this guy get his calves like that? I would work my tail off just to get a basic looking calf. And then he ain't had to do nothing. And I mean, them things looked like a drawing. They were gigantic. And then there was another guy went to my school. His name was Jeremy Warner. He was really, really skinny. He won the Olympics. Some of y'all might know him. He won the Olympics in the 400 meter. He was really, really skinny. But he had these gigantic calves. And we used to be like, how did this guy get his calves like this when the rest of his body looked like a toothpick? That's how he was born. He said his mom had the same legs, and that's where he got them from. But some people like us, like me, we got to work our tail off just to get basics. But it is what it is. Because the thing about me, I ain't making no excuses. I'm going to just try to figure it out. All right, let's see who's got here. He said he got a big calf. He got a third leg. Oh, man. Wild for that one. All right. Now that I let my body get a little rest, I'm going to show y'all these push-ups. These push-ups, do them at home, do them at the gym, do them in your garage, in your living room, in your basement, in your wherever. Outside, I don't care. Try it. So these push-ups, I focus on one thing. Shorties and regular push-ups, back and forth. And make sure y'all got a good vision. I got to keep it low because I'm going to be doing my push-ups. So I want to make sure the camera is right about there. There we go. All right. So with these push-ups, you want to make sure when you're doing them, let me scoot this thing over some, that you go shorties to long, shorties to long, back and forth. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's what you want to do. You want to go 10 short, 10 long. Every time you do it, 10 short, 10 long. Matter of fact, let me scoot the camera up a little bit more so you can see. See my hands as I'm pushing up. That way you see everything. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go 10 shorties, 10 full. Now what I am gonna do this time, when I do my shorties, I'm gonna keep my hands here, but when I go up, I go a little wider. That felt really uncomfortable for me. But I was already in the motion and y'all was already watching, so I didn't wanna, try to get out of it. And you like, man, Vegan trying? You over here cutting corners? No, I ain't cutting corners, man. I'm just trying to figure out a better way for myself. All right, let's go. Let's get some water first. Always drink your water, man. Keep that oxygen. My bad, not oxygen. I'm tripping. Woo-wee. Keep your hydration up. I said oxygen. That's good too. You need that oxygen too, though. Let's not forget about that. All right, here we go. Shorties, we're gonna do 5, 5 long. 5, 5 long. 5 and 5 long. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all try that one? Put that in your repertoire, as I always say. Put that in there. That's a good one to add. So I just did that one. Now we're gonna do it two more times, and then we'll be good for the night. It's Friday. Some of y'all probably about to go hang out, mingle, whatever. You got your little workout in with me. Now you go in and tell somebody, hey man, I learned this new workout. And they say, oh, what'd you learn? Oh, I learned such and such. Oh, where'd you learn from? You just tell them, Vegan Try and Fit? Try it. That's what you tell them. Vegan Try and Fit, try it. If they want training, Vegan Try and Fit at outlook.com. All right, here we go. Second set. All right, 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Woo! Deadly. All right, before we do this last set, I just want y'all to check out the pump, man. I want y'all to see the pump, man. Just so you can understand. Okay, he ain't just making this stuff up. This man legit. I want you to check out the pump, man. There we go. Check out the pump. See what I mean? See what it does? It put that dent in your chest, man. Then you be boom, 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 boom. You be like you're dancing. Believe me, it works, bro. It works. I don't care what nobody tell you. Even if they tell you, oh man, that don't work. Say, man, you lying. I watched Physicality Fit do it. You lying. I can see the difference when he did it, so I know it works. If you're working out right now, if you want to work out right now, give it a shot right now. If you can't do it right now, that's okay. You can always hit rewind the tape and do it then. But do this workout. Do the bench press workout. Do those overhead press workout to build that chest. Man, do all this stuff. You're going to see so many results when you do these things. I promise you. I'm not just talking. I'm not just here to be on here. Think about it like this. If I was on here giving all this information and I'm giving it for free, you know, this free information. Why would I give out a bunch of free information if I know it didn't if I know it didn't work? If I know it ain't work, I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I ain't even charging you for it, so why would I even tell you something? You know what I'm saying? So this information that I'm telling you is good information. Use it in your workouts. I promise you, you're gonna see results. And if you don't believe me, hey, hit me on Physicality at Outlook.com. I can break it down to you step by step. What's gonna happen, what you need to do, the steps to get there. But now, that's if you want one-on-one training. You know, you want real training, one-on-one, where it's not just an open, me just giving out tips and stuff like that. This is more like a tip. Hey, you know, you got like your regular job, then you got your side job. This is kind of like a side job. This, you getting side information, just free tips that you can use at the house and stuff like that. I like helping people. That's my drive, is to help people. If I can help people for the rest of my life, it'll keep me happy. When I can't help people, as crazy as it sounds, that's when I'm unhappy. But when I'm able to help people, I'm always happy. That's what keeps me this way. Helping others. All right. Oh, let me see. My bad. I won't forget about y'all. Make sure I ain't got no questions before I do this last rep. All right. You say, you love the gym, Muhammad? My man. I love the gym too. I'm like you. Great minds think alike. I'm like you. I love the gym. Good job, Ronald. Appreciate it, man. All right, let's get to this last workout. Let's get to the last set of push-ups. All right, we're gonna get that last pump, man. Y'all ready for that last pump? If you're doing it with me, it's that last pump. Then we're gonna be back on here on Monday. Y'all don't miss out. We're back up here on Monday. I'll send it out. Martin say, keep it up, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate that. I love the encouragement, man. Encouragement is always good. All right, let's do this last 15. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Here we go. And I ain't talking about height. We talking about push-up numbers. All right, 5 burpees, 5 long. Here we go. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my bad. Y'all can't even see. I'm sorry. Y'all can't even see. Here we go. There it is. Let's do that over. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the burpee. Come on, shorties, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back out. Let's go. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Woo-wee. Hey, man. Do that workout, man. You get home. If you can do it right now, do it right now. If you can't, hey, make sure you add it to the workout because it's very important. You want to build that chest, man? You want people to look at you and go, say, man, how'd you get your chest like that? You want people to say that? Do all these workouts I just showed you. I got plenty of others too. I'm going to do a different chest workout next week. Y'all make sure y'all on there for that. Monday we doing a squat workout. Side squats, forward squats. Reverse. We doing all kind of squats. So y'all make sure y'all be on there for that. And then with the squats, we also working on the pulls. So we doing lower and upper, but just with the pull-ups. That's gonna be on Monday. And then Tuesday, I ain't figured out Tuesday yet, because I'm thinking about doing a challenge. I usually try to do one challenge a week. I might make a challenge for myself. This, was it yesterday? What's today, Friday? No, Wednesday. I did the 500 challenge where I did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 100 calf raises, and 100 pull-ups. All in under 25 minutes. So, y'all want to check out that video, go ahead and check that one out. Or, try it. Give yourself 25 minutes. But just know that when you do those workouts, if you do that 500, you got to do, here, let me scoot up so y'all can see me clearly. If you do that workout, you got to do whatever workout you start with, you got to finish before you go to the next workout. So don't do 50 pull-ups and then go to the push-ups and do some push-ups. If you do, here, I'll do like this. If you do, you start off with the pull-ups, do all the pull-ups. Start out with the sit-ups. Whatever you start out with, you got to make sure you finish them all before you go to the next workout. That's the main part of the routine, is sticking to what you started with. Finishing what you started with. It almost teaches us how to stick to doing something, even when it gets tough. It doesn't just help with the workout, it helps with like daily life, because it teaches you when you want to just be like, oh, I'm going to just go do this instead. No. You got to finish what you started. And with that workout, it's like you got to finish everything you started. You start with 100 pull-ups and you at 75 and you're like, man, I still got 25 to go. I barely can even lift my arms. Well, guess what? You can't go to the next workout until you finish that 100 pull-ups. So it's a very hard workout. Now, I give myself 25 minutes. I would give you guys, I would say, I'd give you 45 minutes. I think 45 minutes is good too. Like, even if you do it in 45 minutes, that's excellent. 25 is actually very hard. The fastest I've done is 18 and a half minutes. But that's when I was practicing it like on a consistent basis, because I had just created it. So like every day I would go try it. Every day I would go try it. I would try it. I would go do it every day. And I got really good at it, and I was able to do it in like 18 and a half minutes. But if you could do it in even under 45 minutes, that's amazing. And if you do, send me the video. I want to see it, because I like when people do workouts that I create. It just makes me feel good about myself. So if you try it, make sure you send it to me, because I want to see it. I ain't gonna lie. I really would like to see it. So you can send it to me at vegantronfit@outlook.com. Send it to my email. I want to take a look at it, and I'm a critique you on it. Just like I like people critiquing me on workouts, I'm gonna critique you. But it's a nice way of doing it. So it's what is the word? I can't think of the word. Constructive criticism. I'm not going to bash you. Hey man, you didn't do this. Don't do that. No. Constructive criticism. It's only made to help. That's it. That's the only thing it is made to do. It's made to help you. So I like to focus on that. But I like to do my best and do it all we can. All right, let's see. I said, keep it up, bro. Thank you. I'm gonna keep on trying, keep on grinding, man. That's what I've been trying to do. Unum say how? Let me make sure I say it right. UNIUN. How often do you have to work out? I would say there's not an exact number to how many times you need to work out. My main thing I would say is to just be consistent. Whether you're doing, I would say at least 3 times a week. Okay, if you can at least get 3 times a week, that's excellent. But be consistent. If you can do 7 times a week, that's amazing. But a lot of people can't do 7 times a week. They don't have enough time. Some people can only get maybe 2 to 3 times a week. But if you can be consistent, even at 3 times a week, you're going to see a lot of results if you're consistent. That's the key. That's more important than the amount of times you work out every week. I'll give you an example. Por ejemplo, in Spanish. If you work out 6 times one week, then the next week you work out 1 time. And the week after that, you work out twice. Then the week after that, you work out once. Then the next week after that, you work out 6 times again. You're not going to get as good of results as the person that worked out 3 times, 3 times, 3 times, 3 times. So consistency is actually more important than just getting a lot of workouts in. Now, if you can do a lot of workouts, that's more power to you. That's even better. But consistency is the key. So remember that, consistency. All right. I want to say, at what time? Talking about what time do I work out? I don't really have a certain time because with the wife and kids, I fit it in there whenever I can. I don't really worry about it. Buddha say, go birds. He like that. He said, man, go birds, man. You don't like the cowboy, man. He said, go birds. Dang. You know, birds get shot out of the sky all the time. No, I'm playing, man. Hey, tell me this, are you an Eagle fan that is like really crazy, or you a cool Eagle fan? You know, that's the only thing about Eagle fans. I love debating with Washington fans and Giants fans, San Francisco fans and Green Bay Packers fans, whatever. But the Eagles fans, I'll be kind of like, I don't know, cause y'all be getting too personal with it, man. Talking about folks' mama and stuff like, man, I thought we was talking about sports, man. Jeez. But I feel you though. You said die hard. He said, man, I'm a die hard. That's good. So am I. I'm a die hard too. Look, think about it. As sorry as the Cowboys are, I'm still rocking them because I'm a die hard. And our defense is atrocious, but I'm a die hard. Say, best exercise for abs. Oh, man. Best exercise for abs, let me show you real quick. Do this. Try this workout when you get a chance. Make sure it's show. All right. So what I do a lot, you lean back like this, do just like that. Now let your feet come close to the ground, but don't let them touch. And then mix it up. As you're doing that, then start crossing them in front of each other. Do just like that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to tell you right now, if you do that workout consistently, you're going to see the results so fast on your abs. You'll never see a ab work. You'll never do an ab workout and see the results that you'll see by doing that workout there as you will if you do that one. I promise you. Try that. All right. All right, good. Well, that'll work, man. I appreciate everybody getting on here, man. Enjoying the workout. Like I said, we're going to be back on here on Monday. And you know what? Today the 7th, November 8th. I almost wonder if they had that competition in South Beach. I'm gonna have to check because I think it was supposed to be like a Red Bull competition. I don't know if it was the 8th or the 9th. I had to check on my calendar and see. But if it's tomorrow, I might need to make sure I can make that. I didn't think about that. Man, I'm gonna mess around and miss it. But anyways, one question. Is it good to work out at night? Hey, let me put you on some game. So I got 3 boys and a wife. A lot of times the schedule is thrown off. They're gonna find a way to throw it off, and they're not doing this purposely. It's just, it's a family, and you gotta work around your family. Your family comes first. There's been times I get my wife out here and she'll tell you, everybody sleep in the house. They all in bed. And I'll tell her, I'm about to go to the gym. I'll go walk to the gym. This is when I didn't have this. In the middle of the night and go work out 2 hours. I would do it all the time. Don't worry about the time. Just make sure you keep that consistency. Like I was saying before, consistency is the key. If you can keep that consistency, you're going to get the results that you're looking for. Make sure you do that. Keep the consistency. Don't worry about the time. If it's at night, it's at day. Whatever works for you, works for you. Just get that workout in. That's the key. Say, okay, my man. How you say that? KZN? Is it Kenzie? Is that how you say it? Or is that just kind of like for short? Everyone say, you are spot on, bro. Appreciate it. Hey, I'm just trying to get the gyms out like you, He said, great to see me at work again. I'm trying, I try to stay on it. Consistency, man. I've been doing these lives for about, I don't know, I guess 3 months now. I've been doing them since September, so almost 3 months. Not 3 months, like 2.5 months. But I've been very consistent. I've done at least 2 lives a week, pretty much. I've been doing at least 2 lives a week for about 2.5 months, and I'm just gonna keep doing it because I'm starting to see that it helps a lot of people. I started to do it just for fun. Let me just do live because I'll be honest with you, my personality. I tried to edit videos. This is just not me, right? I'm not good. Cut. Let's do it again. I don't want to do that. Just hit play. Let me just be myself. Let me just be myself and do it like that because I'm not good at trying to be, not saying be fake, but like trying to be something or follow these steps. Do this when I say that. I'm not good at that. I'm terrible at that. And then I'm terrible at editing. I'm not good with technology. I struggle with technology. I'll be honest. We all got struggles. My struggle is technology and cold weather. Those are my biggest weaknesses. But if you can say, hey, Vicky Tryon, if I just turn on this camera and hit play, can you tell us about stuff? Sure, man, hit play. That's me. That's me. It fits for me streaming live videos, and that's why I like to do it. This is what I'm gonna keep doing. And another thing I like about it is I've noticed the world is getting to the point where it's like you either want to see 100% real video or you want to see AI. Kind of like the middle guy where you kind of creating the content, the kind of putting in the video, planning it out and stuff like that. I don't know how long that stuff will last, but I've noticed that most people are either kind of choosing one side or the other, where they either just want to watch a real 100% video or they want to watch an AI video. They want to see the futuristic stuff and stuff like that. I don't know how it's going to end up or how it's going to go, but me, I'm definitely on the, I'd rather just do the 100% real video. If I fail, so be it. You see me fail, too bad. Laugh, I don't care. I just like to be myself. That's the best me. The best me is just being me in front of the camera. So that's why I do it. Say your real name is Kenny. Okay. So I can say Kenzie then. Okay, cool. Servo, my man. You feel it? You feel me, man? The friend 123. Hey man, I'm gonna keep it up, man. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And Martin said, you like the real stuff. I'm with you, man. I like the real stuff, man. You like the real see that's what I'm saying. It's almost like it's becoming to the point where it's either gonna be one side or the other. You either gonna like the real video or you want the AI video. A lot of people like the AI because it looks so futuristic. It looks like crazy, like wow, robots and stuff like that. It's amazing. You know, we're amazed by that. But it almost seems like it's two kind of people. You either like that or you like, look, man, I don't feel like dealing with that. Can somebody just be honest and be themselves on TV? I don't want no edits. I don't need no, all right, cut. Just hit play. You know, you just want to see the real video. And that's one thing, like when I ran into, I don't know who all has seen my other videos, but when I was on the beach that day working out, and the I Show Speed kid came up to me and was like, hey man, you do calisthenics? You know, like, yeah, I do calisthenics. He's like, you know, I know I can do pull-ups and everything, push-ups and stuff, but, you know, I've never been able to do a muscle-up. You think you can teach me how to do a muscle-up? And I told him, I was like, yeah, I teach you how to do a muscle-up. But the funniest part out of all of it, you know, I Show Speed, he had like 2 cameras coming with him. He had like 5, 6 bodyguards, and then he had an entourage of people that came with him. And the funniest part was, this lady had told us, hey, there's I Show Speed over there. So we didn't expect that he would come over there. But when he came over to us, you know, before that, it was a lot of people talking, oh yeah, if you come over here, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Say, man, he came with them cameras. Half of the people they took off. It's like that camera made them freeze up. Like, they didn't know what to say. But me, you know, I'm used to being in front of the camera. When I'm talking to y'all, I don't even feel like I'm in front of the camera. I feel like I'm just talking to you personally. So it was funny because I'm like, man, he said, can I teach him how to do a pull-up? I'm like, man, let's go. Let's get it started. I don't care how many cameras you got. I don't care how many people you got with you because it don't bother me. This is, as long as it's just hit play and go and not all this cutting and stuff like that, I'm good. You know, so I'm going to ride with the people that say real. I can't do the AI, but nothing wrong with the AI. I'm cool with it. Everybody got their own choice. But all right, man. I appreciate everybody for being on here. I had a wonderful time today. Man, love you guys for being on here and showing me all the support. Can't even get the word out. Come on, man. Showing me all the support because y'all don't have to be on here. I could be on here by myself. Don't get me wrong. I'm a little different, but even if nobody was on, I'd probably still be talking to the camera. But I appreciate you guys for being on here. And I wanted to tell, I keep forgetting. I wanted to tell y'all thank you so much because the other day I had a live video that went over 10,000 viewers. So I'm much appreciated and very thankful for y'all helping me out to get to a video to be over 10,000. So let's keep coming back on the videos as I keep making them so we can keep getting over 10,000. All right. But anyways, I'm about to head in, get with the fam. Y'all enjoy yourself. As I always say, vegan trying fit, and don't forget, try it. All right. Y'all have a good one.